This is my special request.
Say
to us. How many of you know what this song's about? You've been set free by the power of God. And would you continue to stand? We've got some more guest worship leaders that are going to come now. They're going to lead us in another song. Would you welcome the Russell sisters, otherwise known as Jackie and the Starlights? Yes. Would you? Amen. Give them a big old hand. Give them a big old hand.
Okay, so we are like nothing but a ball of nerves, okay? The first song we're going to sing is, it's a little bit of How Great Is Our God, and then it goes into How Great Thou Art. And this is just a good song for us because everything our dad has been through, how great is our God? Yeah. And then it goes into a little bit of his favorite old hymn. So it just worked out. The splendor of the King, clothed in majesty, let all the earth rejoice, all the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in light, and darkness tries to hide, trembles at his voice, trembles at his voice. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? And all will see how great is our God. Age to right, the next song we're going to sing is Somebody's Miracle. And this was just a special song that kind of got my dad through things. Like, it's hilarious. We would be going to the beach, and, like, you know, my sister and I were like, Dad, you're taking all the kids with you, because this is 3 hours. So he would put all the kids in his vehicle, and the whole 3 hours, they listened to this song. But they loved it. They loved it. So it's probably new to a lot of you, but it's a good song. Oh, sorry. I'll just stand. Somebody somewhere's got something that's weighing them down. Feels like their whole world is crumbling, crashing to the ground. They're pleading, they're praying, saying, Jesus, help me, please. And I know that he will, but sometimes you and I, we gotta be somebody's miracle. Somebody's answer to prayer, you know. Everybody's got a need. Yeah, it's up to you and me. We could be somebody's miracle. Oh, somebody's miracle. Oh, you know you don't have to look yet too far at all to find the hopeless and hurting in and outside these walls, bruising, they're broken, just hoping someone will see they need the love of Jesus. Oh, we got the chance to be somebody's miracle, somebody's answer to prayer, you know. Everybody's got a need. Yeah, it's up to you and me. We could be somebody's miracle. Oh, somebody's miracle. Oh, gotta be a preaching man. Don't you know anybody can be somebody's miracle, somebody's answer to prayer, somebody's miracle, somebody's answer to prayer, you know. Everybody's got a need. Yeah, it's up to you and me. We can be somebody's miracle, somebody's miracle, somebody's answer to prayer, you know. Everybody's got a need. Yeah, it's up to you and me. We can be somebody's miracle. Oh, somebody's miracle. Oh, somebody's miracle. Somebody somewhere's got something that's weighing them down. Feels like their whole world is crumbling. Usually our girls do that song, so it sounds a little better, so sorry about that.
We weren't ready for
We
that.
weren't ready for that. Okay, now, Eva Claire and Susanna have a song. Do you want to do it? Okay, come on. No? Susanna's going to sing y'all a little song tonight. Old Church Choir will be back up. Don't laugh, because we did not prepare for this. But this is a special song for Eva Claire and Susanna, because the night before Dad had his transplant, they wanted to go visit Mr. Danny, who was the donor. And they just wanted to talk with him and hang out with him a little bit. And then Susanna prayed with Mr. Danny, because she's our little, they're both little prayer warriors, but our Susanna's our little prayer. And then they asked him what was his favorite song. And he said his favorite song was Old Church Choir. And they sang it to him that night before the transplant. And so this is their little song for you, Danny. You gotta sing loud, okay? Okay, you got this. Yeah.
feeling. It's a rhythm, not a gospel song. Oh, once you choose it, you can't lose it. There ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. I got an old church choir singing in my soul. I got a sweet salvation and it's beautiful. I got a heart overflowing 'cause I've been restored. There ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. No, there ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. Valleys that I wonder turn to mountains that I can't climb. Oh, you are with me, never leave me. 'Cause there ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. I got an old church choir singing in my soul. I got a sweet salvation and it's beautiful. I got a heart overflowing 'cause I've been restored. There ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. No, there ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. Clap your hands and stop your feet till you find that gospel because it's all you'll ever need. All you'll ever need. Clap your hands and stop your feet till you find that gospel because it's all you'll ever need. All you'll never need. I got an old church choir singing in my soul. I got sweet salvation and it's beautiful. I got an old church choir singing in my soul. I got a sweet salvation and it's beautiful. I got a heart overflowing 'cause I've been restored. There ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. No, there ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. There ain't nothing gonna steal my joy.
Wow. We got a little evangelist running around here. Once he got that mic, he wasn't putting it down. No. Where's Susanna? Susanna, honey, I'm going to get you a stand next time. I was almost going to sneak up on you. How many remember when Jesse Suplanus made a statement? I don't even remember his sermon, but I remember his title. He said, Satan, if Satan can't get your joy, he can't have your goods. And you know that's true. That is absolute truth. And God said to fight for the joy of the Lord. The joy of the Lord is our strength and everything else with it. Darlings, super job. Yeah. I was to sing, I'm gone back when I was about 9 years old. Church of about over 1,000 at the time. Dad was pastoring it. And they had me come up and I was supposed to sing. Stacy did it perfect one night. We were over in the old sanctuary, fellowship time, and we were having a wonderful time. And Stacy got up there and he forgot the words, just like I did. And then he goes, oh, bless the Lord. I did that too. Stacy's facials, they make it. I got to tell you, I almost did what he was going to do. I was going to speak in tongues because that always gets them. No, I'm joking. Let me tell you what, it's not easy being in front of people. No, it's not. But I'll tell you, sweethearts, you are growing and growing in what God wants to do. And let me tell you, if my grandpa had gone through a surgery and a man had been gracious to donate, and I'm tender, I thought about that song they were singing, the old church choir. I sure wish I would have known that when Brody and I came all the way from California to North Carolina. He sang Elvira until I got sick of it. We sang it for 3,100 miles. Oh, I knew that song forward, backwards, fast, slow. Oh, if I never heard it again. Got in the car, was going to work, the first song they played, Elvira. Golly. Oh, if I'd had only known that song. We'd have had 2 songs. Wore 'em out. Isn't God cool? I tell you what, this is family. God is about encouraging one another. And I'll tell you, where's my man? Where is he at? Where is he? Morgan, or Mason. Mason, get out of the bathroom. Isn't that a powerful song? He is a chain breaker. And he gives us victory because of it. Kevin and I have talked about doing this 4 or 5 times, at least 3. And we've had to move it. And hey, handsome, you're preaching tonight. No, and I'm teasing. And so Kevin, we canceled it one time because on a Sunday evening it was a night of prayer and some other things happened. Then another night came and we were planning it. Finally, I looked at him and says, Kevin, we're going to do it on the 6th, the Sunday night. Is this the 6th? Oh, thank you, Jesus. We're here. But I know that God has put into me that he's told me, I mean without reservation, prophetically, he said, begin to testify what God has done for you, for your people, and this community. Let me tell you, we encourage one another with our testimonies. There's times that we wonder if we're going to make it, but God says, I've got a testimony for you to show you can make it. You can make it. And Kevin, we love you. We thank God for you and Cindy and your family, all of you. I just tell you what a blessing. Now, who's Dan? Who's Dan? Dan, we love you. First time I think I've met you, but I tell you what, men who give up a part to help somebody else. What a gift of God. Thank you. And I know that'll come into the conversation. Kevin, would you come on up? We want to love you and tell you thank you. Uh-oh. I love you, my friend.